Are you a current or prospective Aspiration customer curious about all of the changes the service has seen over the past year or so? Well, in this video, we're going to be taking a closer look at these adjustments, including the good and bad. Hey everyone, this is Kyle from Money at 30, and on this channel we look at personal finance from a millennial perspective, including banking tool review updates like this one. Less than a year ago, I reviewed the online banking service Aspiration, including their do well, do good message. While that mission has remained, Aspiration's accounts have undergone multiple significant changes since my initial video, with another disappointing round of adjustments arriving just last week. So what exactly has been going on with Aspiration? Let's take a look at 3 big things you should know. Let's start off with the latest news about Aspiration, and that is updates to their interest rates, as well as a new structure for how to obtain those APYs. When the Fed cut interest rates for the first time last year, most high-yield savings accounts adjusted their APYs to reflect the change. Meanwhile, Aspiration took the opportunity to completely overhaul the way customers earn interest, instating monthly deposit and balance requirements. Well, with this past week's emergency rate cut, the company was at it again, instating further changes that make it more difficult for account holders to accrue interest. In an email sent to customers on March 4th, 2020, Aspiration not only slashed their standard APY to 0.5%, which is in line with the half-point cut from the Fed, but also quietly increased the minimum monthly deposit you'll need to make in order to obtain this interest rate from $2,000 instead of $1,000. Alternatively, you can hold a balance of at least $10,000 or sign up for their Planet Protection program to get this 0.5% APY. Incidentally, it doesn't seem as though these updates have yet made it to Aspiration's homepage or account pages at the time that I'm editing this video. Speaking of Planet Protection, Aspiration also introduced a new APY tier that incorporates this option meant to offset your driving and keep you carbon neutral. Those who deposit at least $2,000 a month and sign up for Planet Protection can earn the 1.5% APY on their balance up to $10,000. That would be pretty good, except that Planet Protection costs $5.99 a month or $59 a year, so that could really cut into whatever interest you might be earning. But once again, if you believe in Aspiration's mission and want to support it, this may be worth it for you personally. Prior to these changes, Aspiration also put a cap on one of their most popular features, which is ATM reimbursement. Once upon a time, Aspiration boasted unlimited ATM fee reimbursements for its customers. Sadly, this particular perk was cut back during one round of overhauls. Now, reimbursements are capped at $5 a month. To be fair, I'm not sure how many people really need to take out cash more than that, although those traveling internationally could be an exception. So, while disappointing, this was far from the most egregious policy adjustment Aspiration has made, in my opinion. On a positive note, one area where I think Aspiration has actually improved since my initial review is with their cashback debit card. At the time of my initial review, Aspiration's cashback debit product didn't seem like a fully baked idea, with information of what purchases earned what proving hard to come by. To their credit, the program is much clearer now and even allows customers to earn up to 5% back when shopping at certain companies. Currently, Aspiration has a list of more than 20 companies where users can earn 0.5% cash back with their debit card. On top of that, by shopping at certain brands that are members of the Conscious Coalition, users can score 3, 4, or 5% back on purchases. Some of the brands in these tiers include popular options like Warby Parker, Blue Apron, Tom's, and more. For the record, all other debit card purchases currently yield 0.05% in cash back. Personally, I've yet to put this updated program to the test since I've mostly moved away from Aspiration. Still, I do need to give them props for building a much more coherent and beneficial debit product with this set of changes. I should also mention that Aspiration has introduced a Plant Your Change program where users can elect to round up their debit card purchases to the nearest dollar, with the spare change going towards planting trees. This is a unique implementation of the roundup structure that I think actually fits well into Aspiration's overall product. Plus, it's completely optional. Overall, from a pure banking perspective, Aspiration's really taken a tumble in my view. When I initially joined Aspiration, I was attracted to the 1% APY and unlimited fee reimbursements from any ATM in the world, and was thrilled when this went up to 2% APY as the company moved away from their Summit accounts into their split spend and save model. However, while Aspiration would certainly be forgiven if their interest rates took a hit in tandem with the Fed's cuts, the changes they've made each time these events come around go far beyond merely reacting to the going rate. Ultimately, it makes me wonder what offerings Aspiration will scale back next. That's really a shame considering how solid their idea seemed to be at the start. Still, at this time, I can't really recommend Aspiration as a banking product. Hopefully this gives you a better idea of what's going on with Aspiration, but for much more on the updates to this service, I'll have a link to my full written review on Dire News in the description box down below. Also, if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment, and be sure to subscribe because we have new videos every week. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time here on Money at 30.